Hey, but what's
our
saying?
thing besides
Our
racism, misogyny, homophobia?
Other than the classics, the classic white male.
Well, we have the classics.
White male podcast.
What do we got from there, though?
What I'm saying
in
is
order
we
to launch
definitely
us?
we need to find a different thing that's like
What is
hasn't
our
been
thing?
done. We don't have a thing. We're just
What's our
copying
thing?
everyone.
Let's make it. Yeah, what's our thing?
I know. We don't have a thing.
What's the thing?
We're not gonna think of a thing today.
We can.
We've been thinking about the thing for a long time now.
What is the thing, though? We need to figure out what the thing is.
I don't know, dude. Every fucking day you come over and you go, we need to do something.
Yeah, dude.
We just need to do something. And I go, all right, I'm game. What are we doing? You go, I don't know, baby.
I need
It's gotta
help.
be something. We gotta do something though.
I'm not talking into my phone, just like, and then I found out that cantaloupes were overpriced, and that's why Trump's an asshole. Like, I'm not doing that.
Who does that?
Every liberal I know. That's who does that.
Yeah, we should kill ourselves. I made so much fucking money this weekend. Like, I haven't worked a real weekend.
Turns out the Indians pay.
Oh, they pay so much money. I was doing Indian accent
Wow,
all,
look at all this
all
money.
weekend.
This money, I wish it smelled like shit.
I did stinky poop butt for so many people.
Sir, I'm going to tip you and wipe my ass with this $100 bill. How do
you
you
want to hear
feel?
the bit I was doing?
What?
I'd walk up to different servers and I'd be like, the table, they came up to me and they said they wanted to switch seats. I said, sir, you can't poop anywhere in the showroom.
Sir, there's no poop in this restaurant.
We have a bathroom through those doors to your right. You gotta go that way.
Sir, this club has a very strict policy on poop.
You can poop in your own home, on the floor in your own home. You can't poop here. This
This club is not a poop club.
This is not a poopy club.
This is not poop.
This is a sanitary
There
club.
is no poop in this club.
Sir, I pick my nose behind the curtain and then get your food and serve
This
it
is
to
my
you, but
impression
you
of some
don't
guy who came
know.
to the show.
Okay.
He sits down, he's like, it's like 35 minutes into the show. He goes, where's the poop? Where's the poop? Who's going to, we know we're going to poop.
Why does it smell so clean in here? I hate this.
Yes, Namish, I have a question. Yes, why doesn't it smell like shit and body odor in here?
Mr. Namish Patel, Mr. Manish Patel.
And then he goes, yes, Mr. Manish Patel.
Namish Patel, how come your clothes are so clean?
You know, it must have sucked this weekend to be the fucking box office person, because it's like, I have tickets under the name Patel. And they'd be like,
Oh,
there's
you and
900.
fucking everyone else, dude! I watched it happen. It was a
Patel.
Vitra or some shit, and there were like 700 of them today. There's like 200 people. Somehow there's 700 Vitras.
Is it Gondar,
I'm gonna need
Keating,
your first
Fiddle?
name. Oh, it's Raj Patel,
I don't know
Oh,
any more
shit.
Indian names because I don't give a fuck.
Rajesh.
Harold. Yes, my parents named me Harold.
Dances with wolves.
Wow. What kind of Indian are we?
We're Patels.
Wow.
We need to change the history books.
You come from the great land of poop and convenience stores.
And just to be clear, we're not doing an Indian accent right here. This is King Julian.
I am. I'm doing one with hatred from my heart.
I'm doing King Julian. This is what lemurs sound like. This is a lemur accent.
Are lemurs stinky?
They
I'm gonna
throw
assume.
poo-poo. They throw poo. They're from Africa. They throw poo-poo.
You think that was the joke there?
What?
You think that was the joke there with Madagascar?
Oh yeah.
They're
They
like,
were
well, these things throw their shit. Let's
they're
cast an Indian, man.
they didn't cast. They cast a Jew.
That's a Jew?
Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen's a Jew.
Oh, that's Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
that's Borat.
That's an Indian accent, dude.
Yeah, it's 100%. Dude, King Julian is an Indian accent. Oh, Mort, you can't be doing any of those things, Mort. Get away from me. Oh, but the weekend is, like, I made so much fucking money just because I had, like, Indians. And I don't know if this is, like, universal, but at least this weekend.
Good tippers?
No, party's a 6.
Oh, so
Doesn't
gratuity.
fucking matter if you're a good tipper or not. I'm auto-grading the fuck out of you. And then you're looking at the bill and you're like,
You're going, what in the hell? I ordered no poop.
I charged $250. I didn't get any poo-poo with it.
Wow, no shit in this? What a shitty
I'm
establishment.
never coming back here
We
again.
should buy this place and shut it down.
Shut it down and then poop everywhere.
Ethiopians. No, Ethiopians shut down the comedy clubs.
Really?
Yeah, they shut down the one you went to. Or, excuse me,
Horrible. You're a horrible human. And you're going to die.
yeah, so are you. You can be as
Yeah,
good
but
as you
I'm going to
want.
die and be immortalized as a good man. They're
For
going to
how
go,
long? A year?
"Woo, yeah."
2 years after you're dead?
Well, they won't actually cheer. That'll be for your funeral. You'll die and they'll go, woo, yeah, finally, he's dead, woo. can come out of the basement.
You want to get smacked, don't
I'm
you?
just fucking around. If you had people in your basement, there'd be a fail-safe. As soon as you died, they would also die.
They'd get gas.
I don't like the shade.
Of the eyes?
Yeah, I don't like when everything's
Let's
darker.
come up with something right here. Let's come up with something. What can we come up with?
We're just two cool guys wearing sunglasses inside at 11 o'clock at night. The world is our oyster.
No, not that.
Oyster sunglasses?
What else is fun to talk about?
Dragons.
Dragons?
I'd fuck around with dragons.
You like dragons?
Yeah. Dragons.
Okay, I was going to go there. I was going to let you do one more, and then I was going to do
no,
this.
no. I saw it coming.
Okay.
But, no, dragons very cool, honestly.
But on a serious note.
On a serious note, I really fuck with dragons.
You fuck with fake shit? You big fake shit guy?
Okay, no. But
You like
I've been
fake-
getting into the dinosaurs and dragons and whatnot from my Instagram reels.
Okay.
And they heavy. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is common knowledge at this point. But the dragons with the 4 legs and wings, not a real dragon. Like that dragon could just never exist because evolution-wise, you'd never evolve to be like that. You'd have the wings as also your front.
Quadrupedal and wings?
Exactly. Like your wings would, like a bat, you know? Like how a bat can still use
Or like a bird. Or anything with wings.
Birds don't be grabbing though. Birds don't grab with their wings. Wings are strictly flying for
Nothing grabs with
for
its
the
wings.
birds. Dragon would grab. A dragon you'd walk and you'd be like on 4, but then also you could go and then take off. That's why
Four-legged
dragons are
animals
so
don't
cool.
grab anything.
4-legged animals don't grab anything.
Name me a 4-legged animal.
Dogs.
Do they grab?
No.
Okay. Name me another 4-legged animal.
I know. I'm trying to think of a 4-legged animal that grabs though. I mean,
No,
okay.
you can't say monkey.
But they be walking on 4 legs though.
Yeah, but they're
do
like
that.
they can be bipedal.
Yeah, they can, but then
And they have hands, not feet.
oh, what are those they got little claws and they roll up into balls
Hey,
and whatnot.
get over here.
You know what I'm talking about? Like armadillos?
We technically haven't started. I mean, remember when that like became a big deal? When it was like
Girls can play sports? I don't know. What are you talking about?
I'll tell you here. Remember when it became a big deal when there was like ads out on like ESPN? Remember when ESPN ran those ads where it was like, I guess it was just everywhere had those ads where it was like, do I run like a girl? And it was like, yeah, I do run like a girl. You remember those?
No.
There was like this ad campaign where it was like,
Were they girls in it or boys?
oh, it was all girls. It was like women's
yeah,
sports
duh.
empowerment. I felt like in high school and junior high, every other fucking week was like women in sports empowerment. It's like,
That's
okay.
capitalism, baby.
That's not capitalism.
That is capitalism.
That's gay retard
Dude,
shit.
you have like 50% of the entire U.S. is female, you know? And you got... If you can make another sports league with those ladies, you get viewership. Boom. Now you got a whole nother...
yeah, but viewership
source of
doesn't
revenue.
equate profit.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Viewership literally equates profit.
You have a fucking operating a ceiling that you have to, or a floor that you have to surpass in order to make money.
Yeah.
The WNBA is not making money.
No, they're making no money.
So then they're losing money. They are a fucking net zero, a net negative on the NBA, I guess. Is that who they're through?
It costs money to run the WNBA, but they also get to be like...
She has the funniest
"We're
fucking shirt I've
empowering."
ever seen. It just says, we all watch women's sports. And it's like, no.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Actually, the
never
problem
watched.
is that we don't all watch women's sports. And
I don't
that's
think
why-
it's a problem.
Well,
I don't
like
I don't like that they're pushing the agenda of like you have to watch women's sports.
Who says that?
Everybody.
I don't watch any sports, but I'm sure as fuck not watching women's sports.
I mean,
I don't have
I'd
to.
go to a game.
Yeah,
Like,
if someone paid me to, maybe.
You have to get paid to go to a game. What if
I'm
somebody
not-
was just like you can have?
I don't even want to go
Mercury
to the
tickets?
men's games, dude.
That's not true. You just told me the other day you want to. Actually, no, you didn't. You said you want to go to a Suns game, and then I was like, yes, and you're like, I fucking don't. I was like,
Yeah,
"God damn,
I don't
dude."
even want to go to the fucking men's game.
Dude, I want to go to a basketball game so
I want
bad.
to watch people like joust, but for real.
You just want to watch death and destruction.
I want to watch the peak of what sports is. We've been through this.
We should go to a UFC. Oh, the problem
No,
with UFC
those are
fights
so
is so
expensive.
expensive, dude. Why did?
And I'm
why?
not sitting in the nosebleeds.
Why? They got TVs. They got big TVs.
Yeah, then why don't I just watch it from home? Gay
Gay
like fuck
shit
around
is
gay
fun.
humor.
Gay shit's fun. Being a little bit gay is.
You got to clarify
being
for her
sus.
because she thinks right now you're like saying sucking men's
No,
dicks
no,
is
no, no.
fun.
Being like sus, like a little suspicious, like people where you like do some gay shit and people are like, "Is he gay?" Like making people think you're gay is funny.
It's not even that. It's just like maybe I guess that is it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like you're towing the line because like
Yeah.
obviously I'm not gay and being gay is wrong.
And disgusting and vile.
But like look how
and we
close
hate
I am to
faggots
that
on this
line.
podcast. But I'd suck your dick. See, that's funny. Yeah.
That's the noises I would make. Would you suck a dick for $1 million?
Would I? I don't know. That's classic guy talk, I think. Whatever. We're not. This isn't going in. Can you get Fred pussy?
Not
your own.
yours.
We got to outsource the pussy.
Do you think you can
I've
get me laid?
tried.
When? Oh,
Let's
yeah.
not
No,
write
never
a-
mind. Yeah,
we-
never mind. Never mind. We don't have to rehash.
We have a couple too.
It was a flaw
and
on my
every
part.
time
I'm
you've
there.
like
Yeah,
flopped
okay.
it,
Well,
we're done.
Every
He wishes
time.
he
There was
Listen.
one time, and I didn't flop it. There was already a prearranged
If
commitment
the opportunity
that was there
arises
that no one knew
in
about it.
front of me and I'm in a good mood, I will. But I'm not going to go out of my way to arrange matters that never go anywhere.
Damn. She just said you get no pussy.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
It's true, and I can't even. The problem is I can't even be like no because it's true. I don't know. I'm just like, it's hard, man. It's hard.
So not. Watch this.
I know, Michael, that's not.
Hey, yeah, hey.
No, not that. Not like that.
We're done.
You don't get to do that. You're going to buy a toaster?
I think so.
No, you're not.
You'll
never buy a toaster.
I probably won't buy.
You'll never
You know what
buy
I'm really
one.
gonna buy is you bought a video game. I really want to buy Madden now. I'm just like,
Madden's so shitty.
I just like
Madden's
my
the
careers,
worst video
dude.
game
I'm just
there
playing
is.
my careers, dude, and I'm kind of getting. I'm not tired of 2K my career.
They've had the same
But
plays on Madden since I was a wee lad.
Shout out verticals, dude.
4 verticals.
Yes, sir.
You know, the only one that I ever pass to on that is the tight end because he does that little like crossing
Yeah,
route.
he comes in
and he
he's also in the
always
middle.
gets open like 25 yards out.
Yep.
Unless
Shit's
you run the
gas.
play like 4 times in a row and then they put like cover 4 on you.
Dude, during COVID, I had a Madden 13. Calvin Johnson was on the cover. Pretty sick ass game. And me and my buddy would play. We wouldn't even play like a career or anything or against each other. We'd play on the same team versus the computer.
Yeah,
And
that's the
I
best way
would
to
be-
play.
yeah,
oh, never
dude,
mind. They're over here. My
He would
bad.
be the quarterback. I would be Calvin Johnson. And then we would just run up the score, dude. Like, it was never even that close.
What you got to do on Madden, you got to make a franchise. You make it your high school football team, and then you just play on that. Duh.
I don't even know what you're talking. You're saying words I don't understand.
Okay, you make a franchise, right? You make
Yeah.
your own team. You get
Okay.
to draft everybody.
Uh-huh.
You make it an extension team, so then there's a new team added to the NFL, right?
Okay.
Then you make it your high school.
Okay.
Right? You go like mine was always the Winslow Bulldogs, right? And then you just put all your buddies on it
How do you
by
put your-
name. You just
Oh.
add players into it. You put them like really low in the draft overall. You draft them all so you get them for sure, and then you just jack up their fucking points to where
And
they're
then-
99 overalls.
But so you have to make characters then, or do you like?
Yeah, you make,
just like put their names in and then.
You make characters.
Can you open this?
Yeah. All right, should we talk about it?
Okay, you keep comparing our podcast to Matt and Shane's.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
I can do whatever I want.
No, because
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can, but it's just like it's unrealistic because Matt and Shane's,
I'm funnier than Shane Gillis.
and I'm funnier than Matt McCusker. We can all agree on this point. We're there. Everybody, we're.
I have like 10 iffy minutes that kind of suck.
I don't even have a single minute. Hey yo, but I watched it. Hey, Matt, great opening, dude. Fucking, that was the most creative opening I've seen.
You talking
for
Matt
a stand-up.
McCusker special?
Yeah. I don't know.
I liked it. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
the
he's
intro.
an avid
the
watcher.
intro.
Yeah, the intro.
Maybe he'll watch it. Maybe, he probably won't. But
Well, he is.
oh, he is.
Yeah, he comments on every video. You guys can see it.
Hey, don't play this character.
Um,
This character. You know what the end of that character's scene is? You know what the end scene for that character is?
What?
Me smashing this fucking bottle over his head. So do you want to keep playing that character?
I've moved on already.
Good.
You already canceled him. You said no. You went no, and you said you gotta pull out. Blah, 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 blah.
See the
Fred,
difference
you're not
between
allowed
Matt and
to have
Shane's Secret
fun and have any
Podcast
fun,
and this
whatever.
podcast. You know what it is?
It's that you don't accept.
I don't accept nothing.
Yeah.
It has to be
I don't
under.
put up with no bullshit.
I got strict requirements. Yeah. Shane might have put up with Matt's bullshit. Nah.
Oh no.
And you ain't no Matt McCusker.
If I could do a solo podcast, I would. But I need someone to hate.
Maybe we should just put out a bunch of podcasts. Like we should just be our off time should just be just podcasting.
We're just gonna live stream. This is our podcast is just
That
a
is a
live
good idea
stream.
though. If we just got a live stream in the
podcast.
corner, because then we get our riffs, dude. And if we just
Yeah.
wore lapel mics all the time.
Just like wake up, boom.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We're here
Whoa.
doing the podcast.
They'd probably catch
And then
on.
it's 8 hours later. No, the thing. Okay, this is what I'm saying about the difference between us and them is that
They're
they
good. Yeah.
No, it's. I mean, yes, but no. They started podcasting when comedy podcasting specifically, wasn't really a thing, and they really got a boom during COVID. And they were like one of the guys with.
So what you're saying is we need another national world economic tragedy.
No, what I'm saying
In
is
order
we
to launch
definitely
us.
we need to find a different thing that's like hasn't
What is our
been
thing?
done. We don't have a thing. We're just
What's our
copying
thing?
everyone.
Let's make it. Yeah. What's our thing?
I know we don't have a thing.
What's the thing?
We're not gonna think of a thing today.
We can.
We've been thinking about the thing for a long time now.
What is the thing though? We need to figure out what the
I
thing
don't know,
is.
dude. Every fucking day you come over and you go, we need to do something.
Yeah, dude.
We just need to do something. And I go, all right, I'm game. What are we doing? You go, I don't know,
Why do-
baby.
I need
It's gotta
help.
be something. We gotta do something though.
I'm not talking into my phone, just like, and then I found out that cantaloupes were overpriced, and that's why Trump's an asshole. Like, I'm not doing that.
Who does that?
Every fucking faggot liberal I know. That's who does that.
Talks into their looks up in their phone and
No,
then
like, like fucking one of these videos where it's just like, all right, I'm going to open the front facing camera.
Oh,
and then I'm going to go,
rants.
the thing about you.
Oh yeah, I know about that. I know. What
So
you're
what do
talking
we
about.
do?
We're
What's
not
our
doing
thing?
that. Our thing.
What's our thing?
Okay,
What's our
if I had
deal?
to sum up after 54 episodes, what we're on right now, 55. Our thing is that
It's shitty.
sometimes it's shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, agreed. But duh. But that's not the thing. Even though I
Our
love
thing
it,
is
I'd
shit.
love it if it was a poopy
Wow,
podcast.
this is
That's why I love
a
this
shit podcast.
so
I
much.
love the podcast.
It's I like realistic poo poo more, but this
Just so we're clear, that's an
metaphorical
Indian
poo-
accent.
The metaphorical poo is so good.
What's a slur
still.
for Indian so I can say it and hopefully get canceled in 4 years?
I don't know.
I don't either. Punjabi. There we go.
Is that?
I don't know.
I don't even
think that's
know.
a region
Yeah.
in India.
I think it's a
I don't
place.
know. I'm so haphazard with my slurs that I don't give a fuck. I don't even know if they are slurs. That's my slur for Indians.
Okay, but what was
What's
I
our
saying?
thing besides
Our thing.
racism, misogyny, homophobia?
Other than the classics, the
Yeah.
classic white male.
Well, we have the classics.
white male podcast.
What do we got from there, though?
Okay, in terms of character,
I'm talking
a
content.
lot of
not character.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying
It's 2025.
staple of the pod. I come out with just crazy shit. You know, I don't know. I can't follow anything.
I'm just shitting everywhere. It's crazy shit.
I got dysentery.
You know what our thing is? Repeating each other. That's what our thing is.
Yeah. Well, no, you usually start something,
And then you
I
say it again.
try and hop.
I was
onto that
trying to
thing.
give you the benefit of the doubt and not shit on you right there. Even though I knew you would love it if I shit on you.
I love to be covered in poo poo. I'm like a pig, except instead of mud, I have a greasy
I'm going to
little
wallow in
poo-poo.
shit, yes.
We've lost a lady. She's on her phone. She put the microphone down.
She doesn't care about us, okay? Just forget about her.
Yeah, I know. We were doing. Oh, okay. What do you think we do on here?
I'm
What do you
trying
think?
to look up
don't get
headlines, which is
mad.
what you told me to do, and then
I've had 4 beers. After 20 seconds, I think that you hate me, so.
Everybody hates you.
Every time
Everybody
alcohol.
hates
Okay,
Michael.
stop. We gotta stop that. Oh, we got to stop.
I had to stop it now.
Oh, wait. Descender.
Why are you gay? You
We
need
got
to
to-
stop now.
Why are you gay?
It's like the
you
fact that
find
that's
anything?
my into a African
Literally
accent.
no, and people are still talking about Charlie Kirk. That's the only. It was a month ago.
If Charlie Kirk was so great, how come they didn't come out with Charlie Kirk 2?
Why is he dead?
They did. It's Erica Kirk.
Who's that?
That
Stephen
is
Hawking?
Charlie Kirk. No, it's all right.
No, he can't talk at all. He's dead, you fucking retard. No matter what we hold to his throat, it's not going to help.
You know what I really want to have happen to me?
What? Do you want to get shot in the neck, too?
No, not shot in the neck. But what are these things? Where you charge them up and in the hospital thing, and they go clear, and then they Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
She said, she went like this, dude. She went, and then threw it at your face.
I just saw you like so into your own convo and no one was paying attention.
It's because I'm trying to keep this podcast afloat.
No, I mean,
somebody's got to.
there's
pay
no
Yeah,
attention.
sorry
afloat,
I
dude.
ruined keeping
Like
the
eventually,
podcast
we'll just
afloat.
get into it. But like, what is our thing? We do have to figure that out.
Yeah. What is?
What
our,
do we
like-
make? What do we make? What should we make? What's our thing? What gets us?
I don't know.
Everyone-
You know what you always shit on that I think is like not a bad idea.
Oh,
Just like talking about what we do.
okay. Today I played
Nothing.
Battlefield 6 for 4 hours, 5 hours.
Fred, what do you
Don't
do?
throw stuff at her.
Yeah,
I
Fred,
did
I
missed
want to,
clearly.
as a viewer, I would love to hear what Fred does.
Fred works at a comedy club.
Today I woke up at
You're, like, laughing hard at that
9:30. Today I woke up at 9:30.
No, see, you can't. That's not how like people talk about their days when it's interesting. You know what I mean?
You should film a get ready with me. A day in the life with Fred.
I'm interesting. You guys don't appreciate how interesting I
Maybe
am.
that's what our day is. Maybe that's what our thing is. We do all the forms of content, and then on the podcast, we like review all our own.
We just go,
know what
how
I mean?
shitty was this? We go, yeah, we should kill ourselves.
I'm like, that's where I'm gonna hang myself after this.
Jesus
I
Christ,
think
I'm
you
a waste of
guys
space.
have to like each podcast. You each need to bring 3 different topics, whether it's like something that interests
Are you telling us we have to do fucking work?
yes,
research?
a little homework.
Oh. You don't know us very well.
I just do this accent
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not funny enough for you. I'm covering myself. Do a poopy podcast.
Oh shit!
Same
poop.
joke, different day.
I like that. That was fun. I had fun with that
Yeah,
one.
just keep doing that. You're right. I'm an
He just
idiot.
done so well for us now. Statistically, there are 4 people watching right now. Thank you, people, for watching. You're like poop
Only
to me.
4 people watch it all the way through. You know what really fucking sucks is Podbeam doesn't give me the stats on any of the other platforms. They're just
Who
like,
cares, man?
people are downloading it.
We could be fucking stars.
Shit, am I
I
a star?
doubt it.
Spotify, am I a star?
I goes,
I can't tell.
You outsourced to a third party. I don't know.
You know, yeah, yeah.
Who cares?
What if you
Fucking
guys were like
whatever.
famous in like Switzerland?
Dude, I'd go to Switzerland.
Valve,
I'd
yeah.
get myself a tall, blonde, blue-eyed shorty.
Huh.
Ooh, dude, I would have athletic babies. I'd make the next Lauren Markkinen. Basketball, you guys don't get it, but that's a
Wow.
not even a deep cut.
You did it.
Shout out Utah Jazz
Utah.
for my sports fans out there.
Wow, sports fans. It must suck being a fucking NBA player in Utah. You know what I mean? Just being like, shit! And then getting up there and be like, shit.
Dude, you know, this is like the funniest story. I can't remember who got drafted, but somebody got. Oh, it was what's his fucking face? Who played
It's on you.
I should. Yeah.
Think
he
of it.
played with.
Think
he
of it.
played with John Stockton. Stop! Don't kick me.
Stockton?
played with
I'm going to
John
pass that shit like
Stockton.
Stockton?
Yeah, that's Shark Harlow though. What's his name?
Come
he's
on.
big, tall guy.
Come
I
on,
don't know
Fred.
why I'm spacing on.
This
him
is
because
your
he's so
only
funny.
fucking...
I know. This is like my.
This is
this
you.
is my arena.
And you're shitting it.
Carl Malone. Carl Malone, when he got drafted, he got drafted to the Jazz.
Okay.
And he was like, I don't want to go to fucking Utah. Especially
What
because
year
it's
was that?
all white. Yeah, it's like, it's Jordan era.
Okay.
So, like,
and
the
that's a
90s.
black man. Because
Yes.
Karl Malone sounds like a really milquetoast white guy, too.
Big black guy, center power forward center.
6'6",
And-
6'7"?
Taller than that.
Whoa.
That's
What?
for the kids. 6'7". You're not up on that? Whatever.
No.
Whatever. It
I've
doesn't
heard
matter.
it, but I don't get it.
There's nothing to get. That's what old people are having. Is such a. I also.
Oh,
am
well, I
of
just
the
don't have
group that doesn't
context. If
get
the context
6'7".
is there's nothing, then I get it.
No, dude. The reason the
It's
kids.
just a reference.
Yeah, it's a reference to LaMelo Ball's height. He's 6'7", and then they made a rap song. But then what I think happened was the old people. It kind of popped off because kids were like, 6'7", ha ha. But then the old people were like, we don't get it, and the kids were like,
Fuck you guys.
yeah, fuck you guys, we're gonna keep
Now it's a
doing
thing.
it. Yeah,
Now it's a staple,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I
so
get
it's
it.
like that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
not, dudes. Old people, just forget about 6'7". Just be like,
Old people
they're
just like,
doing it.
It's just like
So what?
they can't. Some stuff they just can't compute in their brain.
It's not even. You know what's more wild to me is that it's not even old people. It's people our age now. Like we're 25. People like us are like, what even is 6'7"? These young kids nowadays.
Well, I just
blah,
don't.
blah,
I haven't
blah,
had
blah."
anything
It's like,
on my
shut
feed
up.
that tells me what 6'7" is, and I
It's
haven't.
not
You
anything.
say it.
It's nothing.
But like, I don't even get anything that says. So like, you're just like 6'7". I was like, what is that? Like,
It's
what do
like
you mean?
sports though. Like I like,
Yeah, I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah,
We've
It
covered
is-
that already.
Yeah, we know. But
We've
anyways,
fucking covered that.
Anyways, my Karl
You're
Malone
bringing up
story.
sports
He
shit?
got drafted to Utah,
Okay.
and he didn't want to go to Utah.
Of course he
So
didn't.
yeah, he's
What
a
black man
big
wants to
black
go to
man.
Utah?
And so what they did,
Never a slave state.
He went
fun
there.
fact.
I'm pretty sure it's Karl Malone. They on his birthday, it was like the first day he was like in Utah, and that was also like Mormon Day or whatever the fuck. So they were having this big
Mormon
parade.
Day.
But they the team, the Utah Jazz,
Hey!
was like, Carl, come out. You
Till
just
Mormon
got
Day.
drafted. Well, they didn't tell him it was Mormon Day, so he
No way.
thought they were throwing
was like,
a
"Oh, shit.
parade
Hell yeah."
for Karl Malone, and so he immediately fell in love with Utah because he was like, all these white people love me so much they're throwing a parade for me.
What
And
do you
then he
think they
stayed
do
in
on the
Utah his
Mormon Day
entire
parade?
career. I don't know, drink soda.
Here's our float of Brigham Young, and behind it, it's a float of Brigham Young.
and followed by his 72 wives. Look how unhappy all those women are.
No, they're
How
actually
a
quite
woman
happy
should be.
because it's the 1870s and the frontier is dangerous.
They're like, we have shelter.
I learned this. Fun fact. This is a great book I've been reading. It's called Blood and Thunder, right? So this guy, Kit Carson, he's a mountain man. Explored like all the fucking West, right? But the guy that he took out with him, whose name I can't fucking recall now. So it's kind of like Karl Malone. But this
Dude,
was a
is
white
good.
man.
Yeah, but I figured out Karl Malone.
I could probably think
So
of it.
sit with it for a while. Come on. Come on, dude. This is your arena.
The expeditions. I can't remember what the name of the expeditions. The Jeffries expeditions?
What's his name? John Smith? That's a pretty white name.
Let me... Kit Carson.
I had a Jimmy John's sandwich the other day. It was gas, except they put way too much mayonnaise on it. I'm just trying to
They
fill
always
space
do
here.
that.
Yeah,
It's
and
disgusting.
I got the sandwich that's supposed to be like the oil and salt,
was
no
the-
mayonnaise, and the bitch still put mayonnaise on it. And I was like, why are you putting mayonnaise on the oil and salt sandwich?
It was
You
the
dumb
Fremont.
fucking 60-year-old whore.
Oh my god.
Got me mad. I
It
still
was
like the
the-
whole thing. Shout out Jimmy John's is pretty good. $10. Okay.
So was it
who's
good or
the
bad?
guy? I mean, I'd go again.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'd just say no mayo next
I
time.
don't care.
Guy's name. Mountain Man.
Fremont. John C. Fremont.
Okay.
Fremont expeditions. I think there were a total of 4 of them. They're basically what categorized the West, other than like the William and Clark expeditions, or what were their names?
Yeah.
William and Clark? No, it's not
No,
that.
it's Sacagawea.
What were their names?
Lewis.
Lewis and Clark. Yeah, yeah. The Lewis and Clark expeditions. Those were the first ones that like kind of, went around all the Louisiana Purchase.
Luis.
They didn't do like too god awfully much. They just kind of were like, see, people can live out here. They did a good amount too. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to shit on the Lewis and
don't
Clark.
undermine how.
But, like-
that was a pretty insane.
But they only
expedition.
went where they went, right?
Yeah.
The Fremont expedition, expedition, it mapped a way to go from the East Coast to the West Coast. They found a pass through the Rockies, the Southwestern Passage
So
or
they're
the
just
Southern
more south
Passage.
than Lewis and Clark.
No, I mean they went to some of the same places. He actually, in his second expedition, he went into California, even though like the Spanish. This is right before the, I guess it would have been the Mexican rule by then. But it was like he went into California and he was like, I want to find like the water tributaries, because like everyone's goal back then was to find an east to west waterway passage. Like that was the main deal.
Can't.
Well, now, yeah, obviously, but if you don't know what's out there,
Oh yeah.
then like you were like, maybe there's a way we can, because if you have that for a nation, a way
Yeah.
that you can go from like one side to the other side
Via
all by
water.
boat,
Yeah.
like it'll put your trades, like your exporting and your importing possibilities up by 1,000,000, right?
Yeah.
And just like getting resources around the country itself. But there wasn't any of that, but like everyone had theorized that there was that. Like all the like big hydrologers of the age were like, there is one, 100%. And then everyone also thought, this is where it links back into Salt Lake, everyone thought that the Great Salt Lake was somehow connected to the Pacific Ocean. A lot of people were like, it's like connected via like, what are those called? Underground waterways.
Oh yeah. Is it an
aquifers.
estuary? Yeah, aquifer.
Estuary might be it too. But
I don't think it.
But
estuary is
Fremont
like
was
a-
the first guy to write down.
Right.
He found the Great Salt Lake, right? And he was like, he called it the Great Basin, and he was like, this would be an amazing place to like set up civilization. And then He wrote that down in the, I can't remember what they called it, but like the government published it. And then fucking Homeboy read it. Joseph Smith
Yeah.
read it, and then he was like, let's move there.
Is that what your book's about?
Yeah, that's part of what the book's about. It's kind of like 3 parts. One of it
Is
goes
it about
over...
Joseph Smith? Are you reading
No,
a book
no,
about
that's
Mormons?
just like a...
Are you getting indoctrinated?
No. I fucking hate Mormons. But I like them as
Lady,
people.
I hope you
I
like
hate the Mormon
friends.
religion.
Or sharing, I think, would have been.
Sharing, yeah.
Sharing would have been. Okay.
Girlfriends.
Yep.
Where do I want to take this? I don't know. The book's pretty dope. I'm only like 100 pages in, but it's good.
You know why? The other reason they chose Salt Lake City to be like the spot was because they knew, because Jerusalem is surrounded by the Dead Sea, which is like a giant salt lake. And then they also have what's the lake right next to Jerusalem that's like freshwater?
The
Like by
Red Sea?
Jordan? Yeah, I think maybe it's the Red Sea.
No, the Red Sea's
The Red Sea's too
also
big,
the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean.
There's like freshwater. There's a freshwater lake right next to the Dead Sea, and then the Great
Black
Salt
Sea.
Lake. I'm
I'm almost positive
Okay.
it's the Black Sea,
Black-
but it's
that's-
brackish
Black-
water actually.
But then next to the Great Salt Lake is I mean, not as big, but still a decently sized lake, but that's freshwater. And so they were like, this is Jerusalem on the other side. And
You know
they
what's
were
weird?
like, this is
In
heaven
Arizona,
sent.
we have a lake called Mormon Lake. You think
Well,
that's
that's just
what they
'cause-
would name it?
That's just because there were so many fucking Mormons there.
Dude,
I
they just
think.
came out here in droves.
Yeah. Well, they moved south after they got like kicked out.
Illinois
Yeah.
was the original place, Nauvoo, Illinois.
But then they went to Missouri, I think, and then they got kicked out of Missouri, and then they were like, "Well, fuck this. We're not going to be an established U.S. We're going to create our own
Well,
area."
also, Missouri was the end of civilization in like the 1850s,
Yeah.
1840s. After that, it was just an expanse of nothingness until you got to like New Mexico.
you know,
Like
what
Santa Fe was like a city, kind of, but not really. But like there was literally nothing in between, like Indians and a shit ton of bears and wolves, and that was it.
yeah, I know. And then it's crazy. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Mormons, but it is kind of insane, like what they were able to do, like to just like get an entire group of people to then migrate to the middle of nowhere under the.
You ever heard of the Mountain Meadows Massacre?
I think so. I don't know exactly. Like
That's a big Mormon no-no.
what? Explain, and then I can tell you if I.
They
like,
dressed up like Indians.
Oh yes, I 100% know.
They dressed up like Indians, and then they fucking they killed.
Well, they had decent relations with the native people.
some of them.
I think the ones surrounding them, but then something happened.
The Ute?
and- yeah, the Ute.
The Ute, yeah. And I don't know. I think they had good relations with the Paiute. Then up north, I want to say the Blackfoot. Or, fuck, is it the Blackfoot? But they fucked around with the natives, but they also had kind of shitty relations with some of them, too.
Well, I mean, you're kind of impeding on their land. Also, the Great Salt Lake is kind of like a sanctuary for them as well. Like they were like, yo,
yeah,
you can't-
everywhere was, man.
Yeah, but like it is
Like
kind
anywhere
of a
you go, it
landmark.
would have been like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the San Francisco Peaks, and now it's like just.
That was
full
one of,
piss.
also learned this, that was one of the 4 barriers for Navajos.
the
Navajos-
lake or the peak.
The peak. One of the ones up by Utah was the northern border, but the southern border was the San Francisco mountain. And if you couldn't see it, then you were outside of the bounds, and it was unlucky. And then you had to like, I also learned this: the Navajos were like some of the richest fucking natives out there.
Well, they were like they conquered, dude. Right?
No, not really. They were
Then
just
how did
really
they
good
have-
sheep. They stole a bunch of sheep from the Spanish when they first came over here. And the sheep just so happened to be like the kind of sheep that were like really hardy. And then their wool didn't need to be washed of the lanolin. It wasn't like a particularly waxy wool. So then they could just like automatically weave that into blankets. So they stole a bunch of horses and a bunch of, I can't remember the name of the sheep, but like these really like
Good sheep with
yeah,
good wool.
I mean, good for like the area that they're in.
Yeah.
So they were the first ones to do that. No one else ever did that, and they were like only semi nomadic. They weren't. They were really more. What is it? Settling or like really small civilizations. It would be like 1 or 2 families in an area, and then 1 or 2 families in another area.
Yeah, yeah.
And they never had like big civilizations. They weren't like a. They didn't have like a.
It wasn't like Mexico City, like on the lake. like where you establish like a mecca.
Yeah, but like there wasn't like a
But you had
like some natives have like the Hohokam here. They have Casa Grande, right?
yeah.
Or like Montezuma's Castle, which was the Anasazi, which is like the old natives
Yeah,
that the
that's
natives would just
old.
tell stories about.
Yeah.
That's another crazy thing. Is like a lot of those ruins, like even when you think of Indians, like think of Indians, white people.
Oh my god, I'm thinking of it right
There you
now. Oh my, I think of poo poo.
Think Native Americans then. Think about them.
Yeah.
And it's like the ones you go with, like bow and arrow, pottery shards, whatever.
Mhm.
Those people looked back on some of the ruins that people had here before, and they were like, we don't know who the fuck those people were. And that just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
How much of like history is untold?
well,
At that point-
especially like with, I mean, when does like the first sets of writing come around in like Samaria?
Yeah.
Like 4,000 years ago, maybe? I mean, I could be, I don't
mean,
know
you
exactly.
Got, like, I think Mesopotamia was like the first place where they really have like documented.
Can you look at like what the first like historical text is, like the first instance of writing that
I think it's
we
in
have?
Mesopotamia. It's in like.
I'm gonna go
Middle
like
East.
4,000 years ago.
I think that sounds. I think that sounds.
I think
right.
that even might be a stretch. It might be like 3,500 years ago. But
What I don't get is how that people are able to read that. Like, how do you even put that shit together to be like, oh yeah, we can now. Like when you're like when somebody sees hieroglyphics and they're like,
you
oh,
know,
yeah,
they've
we can
solved
translate
hieroglyphics.
that. How?
The Rosetta Stone. So it was a
Isn't
three-part
that an
thing.
online program? to
It is.
just
That's what they
learn
got it from.
language?
It is. But that's what they derived it from. The Rosetta Stone. It's this big stone that was to commemorate. Can you look the Rosetta Stone up? I want to say it was to commemorate some king getting coronated in Egypt, right? So it had a first scribe of hieroglyphics. Then it had like some almost like precursor to like Arabic. And then under it had Greek. And then people are like, we know Greek. So then if it's like all the same translation,
you just-
then we know what the hieroglyphics mean. And that's like the only reason we've figured out what the fuck hieroglyphics are.
I mean, that's so smart.
Mesopotamia was the first written text.
Yeah, but like when?
Uh,
AP
30
history.
it was 3,500 BCE.
Oh, so 6,500 years ago ish.
3, 4, 5, 5,500.
65. We're in 2000, 3000, 5. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
55.
Well, yeah, that was longer than I thought. But then, like, the weird thing is also over here, you just don't, there's no written languages. Not a one.
No, well, that's because they did they had like
Why?
the guy that like it was oral. It was all oral history. Like you just pass it down through stories.
Yeah, but, like, that's not how you advance a society. Like, I get that they don't know that, but, like, they
Yeah,
were
so
so far behind. Why were they so far behind? What do you think? Why do you think they were so far behind? I guarantee we've talked about this before, but, like,
We have Nick's theory. Nick's theory is that it's just super easy to live in North America.
that didn't make sense, and I thought of shit to argue with that. Because, like, look
No,
at...
my theory is life started in Africa, right? And then you slowly migrate up, and then you establish a different base. To get to North America,
Okay.
you had to migrate
Let me
all
poke a
the
hole.
way through.
Let me poke a hole
Okay.
in that.
Please.
Where is a written language in Africa?
I know, but Africa.
Where is a wheel in Africa? Where is metallurgy in Africa? It's nowhere around there. So if you're saying that, like,
Africa is
from
very
the nearest...
hard to inhabit, though. It's very hard.
It's every biome you could ask for. No, it's not. It's not hard
But they
to
don't
inhabit.
have like they don't have places to establish like a massive. I watched a whole YouTube documentary about this. They don't have like rivers that go inland. You
Oh,
know?
you're talking about
So
how
you
the
can't,
Congo
like-
has those great rapids 2 miles into it, so you can't go into it.
Well, that's more
What does that
seaport,
matter,
though.
though?
That's seaport though. That's not like you're not establishing. And also the flash
Nile?
flooding. The flash flooding. The Nile's not flash flooding like that.
The
It's
Nile,
like
the
a-
Nile can fucking, you can sail that bitch.
In order to like create civilization, you need
Actually,
to be able to.
There's an amazing civilization right there.
Where?
Egypt.
Yeah,
Cairo.
and they have written like they advanced very
They're
quickly.
also kind of white.
Yeah, go
I mean,
dig
they
it.
are. They're on the Mediterranean.
No, you have to conquer the elements before you can start to like.
Conquer your mind.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
so Africa doesn't have anywhere that's like super easy to conquer in terms of the land.
Yeah, if you're
the
dumb.
land in Africa. No, it's not even about that. You have no technology prior, so you have to find a place to then.
Neither did anyone else.
Set up. I know, but you have to find a place that's easy to then just live
What-
at.
what's the different-
And then you can start advancing.
What's the differentiation between like the Fertile Crescent of the Tigris and the Euphrates as compared to like a river in Africa?
Because I think the big one is flash flooding. It's like in Africa, the rivers flood at such a extravagant rate that like they'll wash away everything. Also, the farmland is not as good as it was in.
It's not as fertile.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
So you can't grow food as easily, and so you're dedicating more of your time to growing and surviving
Okay.
rather than being able to
All right.
establish the civilization.
Get you there. Then how come there's plenty of spaces within northern and southern America?
That
for
goes
that-
back to my migration thing, though. You still have to travel all the way there, and then once you get there, you have to travel still so much more south and then east. Because really, I feel like our best places to establish is like Louisiana, but even that delta is
No.
pretty tough. You need to be at a river delta if you want like
It's like
the
Mississippi.
most fertile. Yeah, like in that in that region. But even then, you're not like the reason Mexico City was so big and prosperous was because it was very fertile, and they were able to establish.
That's in the mountains, and there's no river delta near it.
I know, but they had the giant lake. They had
Lake
a huge lake.
Tlaxcala.
Yeah,
It's completely gone
called
now.
Something. Yeah, well, because they built over it.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Wouldn't that have been cool to see?
It's also insane that even then, like the early civilization was built on that lake.
Well, it's
and
a
then they
great
started-
defensible position,
Yeah, I know.
especially if you don't have artillery and mortars.
They were like about to establish. They were about to go into like invention. Like they were almost there. They had a.
Yeah, maybe if they didn't sacrifice and kill babies. Yeah, maybe.
I don't think they were still okay. I think they probably were
Did
still
they
doing
even get
that,
into
but they might
metallurgy?
have been going. Yeah, but they were like. I feel like they were starting to get out of that.
Hey, can you look up and see if
They were doing metalworking.
ancient what were Aztecs?
Yeah, I think it was it was definitely the Aztecs, but
Can you see if the Aztecs ever got metallurgy?
I mean, you saw that they were building the pyramids and whatnot. Like they were
made metal.
obviously they had already plotted out a calendar. Like they were doing stuff, even there.
Eh.
I think it gets hard when you
How
go
come
to
they got
South
stopped
America
by like a handful of fucking Spanish?
because they had disease. First of all, it's disease is a big reason why. Like
Yeah.
if you kill out there's like documents.
You know what
where
it
they,
boils
like, go
down to
there.
then? The lack of domesticatable animals.
I think that's also a very fair point. Like, but that goes back
If you
to like being able
introduce-
to establish like a home base.
They did kind of in Southern America have domesticatable animals. They had alpacas
Yeah,
or llamas, one of the two. I can't remember which
is
one it is.
alpacas, but they're not as like.
You can't ride an alpaca.
And yeah, and you
But
can't,
I'm not even talking about it like that. I'm not talking about the work aspect. I'm not talking about the like readily available meat aspect of it. I'm talking about the diseases that domesticated animals introduce into a society that then you can build antibodies to.
Yeah,
That's what they did in Europe. It was a nasty place for hundreds, if not thousands of years.
and
then you
lots
build
of
up your
people
immune
died.
system.
Yeah. A ton of people died.
Rats
Yeah.
killed people in fucking... I know I'm always talking about rats, but rats killed more people...
They don't watch your stand up.
No, but... Did you find it?
The Aztecs did work with some metals, but they really only had any metal that appeared in that appear in nature in their pure form, such as copper and gold.
Okay, yeah. That must have been wild, too. There used to just be gold laying on the surface. And they're like, we should get that.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's like what it was. It had to have been. Like,
for
there's
the
just like a
gods.
rock, and it was like gold was on it, and they're like, let's...
Dude, I'm fascinated by like quartz. Like I walk past and I see like a nice little thing of quartz, like a good little rock.
I think
and
if
I'm
you
like,
find
"Oh,
quartz, there
that's
should be
nice."
gold around. I think. I could be wrong.
No, that's true, but it's not that simple.
Of course not, but I'm just saying, like, for rudimentary
gold,
sake.
Gold like embodies itself inside of quartz, or like lays
When
pretty
you become
easily.
a fucking...
My dad was big into gold mining. I used to fucking go out every Father's Day and every time his birthday, he would go out. We would just go out to the mud flats in Alaska, and me and my little brother would just walk the beach and watch him just fucking hours. And then he'd be like, "Oh, I got a dig, boys, get over here!" And then we'd run over there and we'd start digging a hole,
What would it be?
and then it'd just be cans.
Oh, nice.
Every time.
Always
dude.
cans.
Never found any gold. He would take us on like these 8-hour expeditions. Like we'd just walk up rivers. He'd be like, there used to be a gold mine here. We're gonna go find gold, boys.
I would have liked your dad.
Yeah, we're gonna go find
But I would have
gold.
known what he wanted. I would have got him a bottle of Goldschlick. I would have said, here's
Goldschlagers.
Here's a Goldschlager. Oh, a
Yeah,
Goldschlick is
Goldschlager.
in what's that movie? You don't have to look anything up. You know the movie. It's got Michael Cera in it.
Oh, super bad.
Yeah, it's super bad.
Oh yeah.
It's the knock for what was the real name?
Goldschlager.
It was the off-brand, not off-brand.
I
but
tried
like,
to write a joke about like my dad being an alcoholic. The only reason he relapsed was because he could never find gold, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna get the gold in the bottom of the Goldschlager."
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
Just gotta figure out a way to say it.
yeah. I think I could figure it out, but no. But we would go mining, and so he'd take us on these like crazy expeditions, and we'd be hiking for hours. And then after like an hour of just like watching your dad with because he would put his headphones on and he's zoned out. And
least
then
you
it's
had a
just
brother,
me and my
dude.
little brother are just like walking around.
That's how it
throwing
was for
rocks.
me. But it would be like my dad cutting a tree down.
Just have to watch him.
And we'd just be like, nice.
He used to take us. He would have fun trips though. We would like. One of his favorite things to do would be to go to the quarry, but like in like rural Alaska.
Quarry?
I mean, which is crazy to say. Like there's more rural parts.
Really?
But we'd go to the quarries and they'd have these giant like pits of water. You know.
Well, yeah, they're
But-
big holes. They fill up.
Yeah, and then they fill up with water. And so what we would do while he's gold mining is we'd skinny dip in these giant fucking things.
I don't know. I think
and
that's
we'd
not
start
good for
jumping
you.
off cliffs.
I think
into
quarry
these
water is
pads
like
of water.
bad.
I don't know. It was a ton of fun.
You're gonna die young.
I'm gonna die young anyways.
You are. How do you think you're
I'm
gonna die?
make it because now that I've gotten used to this like this lifestyle of mine, I really don't want to go back to like I
You
hear
won't.
stories about.
You won't. You just won't. You'll be
I
a
know.
loser for probably the rest of your life unless you do good.
Well, yeah.
Or you'll look back on this and be like, man, wasn't that wild? Or you'll look back on it and be like, wow, I really put myself in a hole by not making money the first
Yeah,
10 years I
however
was
many
out of college.
You know what I've learned though is that because we both don't have any debt, we're still pretty far ahead of a lot of people,
Yeah.
which is crazy to me because I feel like I'm doing nothing, but I have no real bills to pay.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm ahead of the masses.
Everyone always asks me that.
Like, do you have debt?
Yeah, like college debt or student loan debt. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No. I wasn't retarded and my family made enough money.
Dude, I always, my favorite thing to ask, and it's always so sad, but like people that are like, I'm drowning in credit card debt, I'll be like, well, you gotta have a bunch of cool shit then.
Yeah,
Like,
you should.
You should, and they're always like, no,
Yeah.
I have nothing.
It's always like food.
Yeah, it's like, what are you using? How are you? And then it's like, no, I just missed payments. And it's like, how the fuck did you just miss payments? They're like, I only had to pay the minimum. And it's like, pay the whole fucking thing.
Or just don't get a credit card if you know you're going to do that. That's how I operate.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not building any credit. And you need credit in this society.
Win. I haven't
800
needed it
credit
yet.
score, baby.
What do you use it for?
Nothing.
Oh.
But one day I'll need it. One
Or-
day I'll need to finance something.
Or maybe
And they'll go,
the
"Yes,
United
you
States
can."
government will get defunct and overrun by China. Then we'll have a social credit score.
Then
and
I'll move to
You'll
Japan.
feel so foolish. And me,
I think
on the other hand, I'll be a great loyal Chinese citizen is what I'll be.
I'd be, of the two of us, I'd be the better loyal Chinese
100%.
citizen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
You're a good subservient little boy.
Yeah, I'm not an alpha.
You go, yes, Mao. Oh, Mao, yeah.
You know what's tough about me is I want to be an alpha really bad, but deep down I know I'm not.
See, I'm the opposite. I act like I am one. In actuality, not at all. And even I know.
I act like I am sometimes. A lot of times I do.
I do all the time.
Yeah, your facade is better than my facade. But
Mine's
deep
not
down,
much
we're
of a
both little
facade because I
beta
believe
bitches.
it, and then every once in a while I got to get reminded that I'm not.
Oh yeah, I'm nothing.
Yeah. And then
Somebody puts you in your place. You're like, oh yeah, I'm trash.
Yeah, no, it
I
happens.
am nothing
It
anymore.
happens. Not even trash or nothing. I'm just like, I'm a bitch, which is worse than a trash or nothing.
Dude, I had a thing yesterday. I was like, last night I just could not fall asleep, and I was just thinking, and I was.
What were you thinking about?
Thank you, thank you.
What were you thinking about? Tell me what you were thinking about.
I was hyping myself up because I was like, maybe I get the guest spot tomorrow. And then I was going through my set, and I like ran through my whole set, and then I did the girl talk thing. I did the whole thing in my head, and I'm like, I'm killing in my mind, you know. But I know I'm also doing a guest
How did
spot.
you come up with this?
Dude, I'm doing a guest spot. So I do the callback on Girl Talk, and I get a big fucking.
You get applause break?
Yeah, applause break and everything. And I'm standing there, and I go to the stool to grab a water, and there's no water there. And so then I go, usually comics bring water up here because they kill so good, but I'm only doing a guest spot. I don't even have a water. But just imagine I'm sipping a water here while I do this transition.
And they love that?
and then that killed too with the imaginary crowd. They're like, oh my God.
It was just a really tapped in comedy.
Dude, and then, so
Comedy
I was
audience.
I was in that, and then as soon as I put the water, the imaginary water down, I went, God, you are sad. You are a sad person.
No, you are. I do the same thing though.
This is a crazy.
My biggest one is in the
having.
shower though.
You do it in the shower?
If I'm not watching something in the shower, then yeah.
What do you watch? How are you watching something in the shower?
Podcast. And then she's got a bunch of fucking boxes and baskets in the fucking shower.
So you just put the podcast up in the shower?
Yeah, and then I don't have to think in the shower. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where I do most of my working shit out. Bit-wise,
Yeah.
is in the
Obviously,
shower.
I don't do that anymore.
And now I just listen to Shane Gillis and I go, ooh,
No.
one day.
I've cut Shane out.
We should buy a drone. You know what we need for the podcast? B-roll.
Maybe that's what we do for the. We fly the drone into someone's house while they're gone, and then that's how what our podcast is.
It's just.
It's like ambient footage from someone's house.
This guy's house looks like. Where do you live?
Comment your address and we'll fly to your house. Ugh, we suck balls, man.
I don't know. We were going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh. We're at an hour 10 right now. I think we honestly, the middle part of that was not.
Yeah,
we don't have a single clip right now, but
no, but it's
it was interesting enough, and I'll make a clip. None of our fucking clips are doing anything now.
the 10-minute
and I
clip.
feel like they're doing
10-minute
better.
clip did well. That's what we need to make more of those.
I feel like we have it. We definitely have a 10-minute clip in that.
Yeah, I know.
That has a 10-minute clip, but
What else? You got anything to talk about over there?
how come
Nice
the algorithm
tits.
hates us? Why does the algorithm hate us?
Because we suck. Because our shit is not
I
worth
wasn't
watching.
Fucking talking to you.
Just ripping my nails off.
Why does our podcast suck? Do you think we need headphones? Do you think that would make people think it's more professional?
No.
Because we have a background.
The corner of the
What
kitchen.
more do they need? This is a dining room.
What would you say?
Yeah. How would you improve this?
Yeah, but
This
it's an
is
open.
what
Well,
we'll
I
end
told
on.
you
How would
guys, and then
improve
you
the
started
podcast?
talking in an Indian accent and said you'd rather do that.
Okay. Well, now I'm ready to listen.
And so am I. I'm ready to listen to.
I don't know. I think seeing a clip with you wearing the sunglasses is an immediate turn off for a lot of people. And I don't mean that
I
as a
don't like
joke.
the sunglasses, so that's. I like that.
See?
I'm not even trying to do anything. I just like wearing.
Your
The lights
glasses
are
aren't
bright.
bad. Fred, you get a real pair of sunglasses.
He's wearing my
It's
sunglasses.
true. Here, do you want to wear these, and I'll just take these
You
off?
want to wear mine?
Yeah, let me wear your little faggot Prada sunglasses. They look like faggot on me. You're not a faggot.
Thank you.
I did that already.
Oh,
What
were you
about
joking?
now?
Yeah, no, I'm not wearing that. I said it in the meanest tone ever.
Oh.
Ooh, now it's dark.
What?
Now it's real dark.
I
Why?
had to take mine off.
Because I'm wearing two sunglasses.
What?
Can you tell?
I thought you were going to take one off in dramatic fashion. Whoa! It's still. All right, what else?
And I think you need to clean up the background a little. It's giving we are worse than a frat.
Yeah, we probably are.
No, you're not. And then I think, but that's for a better clip. These are things people just glance at and they're like, no,
I mean, you
But,
can
the
only
clip,
really see
yeah.
this. On me, you only see you cut off at the flag and him.
Ooh, I found a good
maybe
sign.
You keep the right.
Lady found it, but there's a good sign. What did it say today?
It said all drug use and drug dealing of any kind was prohibited on the premise, and then it was a picture of all the drugs with a big X over it.
Yeah, it's right by Matt's Big Breakfast. I know,
We
right?
gotta add it to our sign.
And it's just screwed in.
I kind of do. I like this though. I don't know. Maybe
It's
it's
funny
because we
because I said
we did it all
take
together.
the sunglasses off, and you put on a second pair, and then I said change the background, and you guys were like new sign, just the opposite of what I've said every time.
What else you got?
I'm like, stop doing an Indian accent. You're like, we're gonna keep doing it.
Keep doing. I'm not doing an Indian accent. I'm doing King Julian. This is a lemur accent.
True.
Do we suck and are we worthless?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just checking.
We're not similar.
He acts like me sometimes.
Well,
I don't.
and
Don't
you
say that.
influence him, so
I
Oh,
do
true.
influence. I do influence
back and
you.
forth, really, truly, like we're getting there. Don't worry, Fred.
Yeah, but I feel like I make him better and he makes me worse.
Okay, I feel like that's such a victim statement. Like, okay.
Dude, you know, this is even more victim statement. Sometimes I'll be after you're mean to me, I'll be like, I won't say anything, but then I'll go to bed and I'll be like, he's mean to me only because I'm his canary.
Canary? What?
Okay.
like like canary in the coal
Yeah,
mine.
I get
You
the
know,
reference. But, like, how are you my canary?
No, it doesn't make sense. But that's how I keep myself going. I'm like, isn't
fact
that the
that-
saddest fucking thing in
that
the
is
entire world? And
horrendous.
then immediately after that, I'll be like, "You're fucking stupid, dude. Like, what are you even?"
The best
thinking?
male relationships that I've had, when someone was an asshole to the other person, we both just went,
Yeah, I
you
do
just gotta
that.
blow it off, man.
I do. I go. I feel bad for myself,
There's
and then
sometimes,
immediately
though,
I go,
I'm gonna
"You
let-
are being so gay right now. What are you doing?" And then
I
I'm over
don't.
it.
What is canary? What is? I don't get
Like
the
a
Canary in the
canary
coal
in the
mine.
coal mine?
I can
Like-
break it down.
Yeah, you go for it.
Canary in the coal mine. Thank you.
That was bad. Wait, we haven't hit one of these in a while.
The canary in the coal mine. So the like before like electricity or anything, they had to know, miners had to know if they had oxygen in the coal mine, right? So they brought this canary down, which is more, I think, sensitive to oxygen or like nitrogen levels, something.
I think it's just got smaller lungs.
Like
a
that's
bird-
what- CO2
the bird.
it's
Yeah,
CO2.
so if it's chirping, if the bird's chirping, they're like good to go. But if the canary shuts the fuck up, that means that you've ran out of oxygen in the coal mine and you need to get out. So it's like an early warning system for before
Okay.
there was like electricity. Which doesn't, that's why I was like, what does that mean?
But like it means like I'm like his moral compass, you know? Like I'm like it's just fucking insane. Like
Here's
I
the-
can admit this is like a thought that I had like months ago, but I think it's a funny ass thought to be like, he's only mean to me because as soon as I turn bad and shut down, he's like, oh, I've gone too far. I need to like. It's gay and retarded. I can acknowledge that. It's crazy.
No, I can recognize when I do it sometimes. And sometimes I'll even go past that.
Yeah, which is fine.
Sometimes I gotta win.
You're allowed. Yeah, you're allowed to do that, and I have to be like, oh, he's just being a dick.
Yeah.
Which I do. Which I go.
Doesn't
I
mean
go like,
anything.
oh yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't matter. But it's so fucking. It's so fucking funny to me to be like, to just be like, you revel in yourself, and you're just like, what's wrong with? he's
No,
only
mine's
me-
not like existential with anyone else. It
Really?
never is. It's always just like, I'm either worthless or I'm the best. There's never an in between.
I think you just don't get.
What
That's
ends up
'cause here
happening
you
is
don't
I,
get that
I
pushback.
always settle in between. That's what it ends up being. Because like even at my greatest moment, whatever the fuck that is, I'll eventually like what's the word? Humble myself and be like, yeah, but like this was abnormal. This doesn't happen all the time, so let's not get our expectations too high. And even at my worst, I'm like, this is not how it is.
All the
Usually, you're better than this. So like, I feel like for the most part, I keep myself pretty neutral in my own head. Especially like this shit does not matter.
No,
It does not matter.
no, it doesn't.
That's like the amazing thing to think about.
Yeah.
I think the connections that we make and the friends along the way do matter.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. I really do. That's me being a little bit fucking gay and like philosophical with it. But like the individual fucking instances do not matter. They really
No.
don't.
The moments don't matter, but like the combination of all the moments do matter. Is that like kind of what you're saying?
I don't know.
Just like I think
Not
it's
even
the
that, because
human
like sometimes
experiment.
you'll and this is me speaking completely hypothetically and from like a stance of like not knowing. We're out of beer. Fuck. But I don't think, as long as you perform when you need to, when someone's watching you and it actually matters and you do well then, that's what matters. That's
Yeah.
all that really does.
I can't remember.
Am
who
I
said
wrong?
It.
Yeah,
No,
but
no.
I think the only way that you can do that and succeed is if in the small moments that don't matter, you're practicing what you're preaching right now. Because if you just are
That's
like, oh, none of this
impossible.
matters, like, I'm going to live my life, and then, like, that moment comes, you're not prepared to do your very best.
Like, obviously, you're always striving to do good,
Okay.
right? But you have to go into all the situations knowing that it does not matter. But there are very few instances, and I feel like you probably will know them. Sometimes I bet you don't know them, but where it does matter. And then it's
you know.
sometimes you don't.
No, I think sometimes you don't.
In terms of like this, I think you know.
This could matter right now, and we don't know it.
No, this doesn't matter.
Could.
No.
Maybe this is the episode they look back on and go, there's where he said
It's
the
not.
fucking
Nothing
bad
funny
word.
really happened in this one.
We're putting it out there.
Okay, well, maybe. I can be wrong.
I know. You,
I'd love to
you
be
just
wrong.
don't know. You
I'd
don't
love to be
know.
wrong.
You don't know. It doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
it could.
Doesn't matter till it does.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's crazy? Beavers used to be everywhere, man. The Gila River, crazily enough, relates back to my book. Kit Carson was trapping beaver headwaters of the Gila River
I wish I was.
150 years ago.
This is actually hilarious and kind of a callback on accident.
175.
Harassing drone in Phoenix neighborhood. The drone reportedly follows people, especially children, darts at them, and tries to fly and follow them into their homes through the backyard.
Come here,
See,
boy.
that's fun.
Does it have a speaker on it with a voice? That's
Ooh,
what
that
I
would be
add.
good.
I'd add that.
Yeah, you should.
Hey, if you're watching this drone guy, add a voice box.
True. That would be hilarious.
Come here. I just don't have the energy to fucking riff, dude.
Okay, well, we can be done. Are you done?
Yeah.
We can be done, you little
We can be
fucking
done.
low energy faggot.
It's not my fault, man. I had to work and make money.
We can film one tomorrow too, and then take the better, and then this can be a backup if we need it. Well,
Yeah,
that was
that's right.
55 or 56, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It was something.
This is an episode.
Bye.